friends, happy whatever day it is in the world where you are. It's quite nice here today, actually, outside the Beard Cave. So we are full of positive vibes today, which is always a plus. Was a little bit low energy last time, but you know, we're doing good. It's all good. We're back. Beards Cards, episode 4. Things are coming on. I said that we were going to be done by now, but I don't remember the tutorial. It's been a while since I've actually done the tutorial. I don't remember having to unlock the basic card box, but I could be wrong. So I've done a couple of days, got us a little bit extra cash, and then waited for this video so that I could unlock this basic card box. Oh, it's actually cheaper, this one. I thought it was 500 for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because as you get on, like these 500, well, yeah, you can see the prices go up. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So we have now done all the tasks, finally. So now the game can sort of pick up a little bit. So let's get to work, shall we? So we'll get another one of these. We'll get 2 of these. We'll get some of these. We might need 2 of those because I like to have. Actually, let's be sensible. See what we've got. We've got some stinky spray. We've got an empty box because empty boxes are always handy. Then what else do we need? There's not really too much point looking at prices because we don't have enough products to really do anything to really warrant worrying about the prices too terribly much. We unlock rare packs. Well, rare packs unlocked. So let's do that. That gives us that much. We'll wait till tomorrow to get some cash back to unlock that. What I am going to do is I'm going to go into the DIY section, get a small personal shelf, so that gives us a little bit of storage space, because I don't like having the boxes, you know, just sort of spread out in the corner. So I like to get a little personal shelf or something just so we can look a little bit more professional. Right, cool. We'll put our box up there. And we've got a couple of sprays. Happy days. And then let's put our stock out for the day. So we'll put our, again, we'll do our card sleeves on the bottom. Probably gonna have a little bit of space left over. That's fine. That's what the personal shelf is for. Also fills up the space a little bit nicely, which is the main thing. For the longest time, I didn't know you could put stuff on the top here. So make sure you, with those shelves, make sure you utilize that space. I like to put my ETBs at the top. So like if, for instance, when we unlock rare packs, I like to have 2 shelves of packs, and then ETBs on top. So that would be basic, and then imagine that as rare, and then you can go. I like to have a nice line of everything all in a row, so it looks vaguely pretty. But we're gonna be okay with just these for now, and then we're gonna have a couple left over, which we might be able to top up during the day. We're gonna leave those there because we might pick at those and open a few packs along the way as well, because we do like the packs. Did I really buy this many stuff? Apparently I did. Apparently I had already had. Okay, so it's already full up. So much for the personal shelf. We're gonna have a stack of boxes in the corner, but that's okay. That is okay. Right. I don't think we've got a lot of cards to put out, but we will do our best, because everything counts at this point. So I tend to just round it. Like, I don't really like anything under £1, but since we're on that early stage, it's, you know, every pound counts. So yeah, that's fine. I think I can't remember where I left it off last time. I think I was just moving things around, which I think I have done. I might have not had this extra table, so we've squeezed another table in there, so we're getting maximum game time out of our sessions, which is, like I said, a nice money maker early on. So this is where the game starts getting a little bit more, just a little bit more, I don't want to say chaotic, because it you can get quite overwhelmed, but you know what I didn't do? I don't think I did a mistake already. It's because I've made a mistake and now I can't get my head. There we go. Okay, cool. What I didn't do was I didn't price these. So I'm hoping we haven't lost too much money on them. We probably have. I'm a dum-dum. So we'll use this as a learning opportunity. Make sure when you put a new product out, check the prices and mark them up. Market price gives you a profit anyway. So if you don't price them up, I'm not sure what the penalty is, if there is any at all. It might be a case of it might let you off. But, yeah, we're okay. It's fine. £80, 0 change. Love it. Single card and a load of sleeves. Thank you very much. Thank you for using Beers cards. Please come again. Okay, so now we can do a little top up. And then put those in there. Grab these out of here. I'm glad I brought these extra sleeves actually, because sleeves tend to go pretty quickly. Got another customer. Okay. So this is where you can start to see how you want to sort of play the game, really. I'm still trying to figure out what is the sort of best option, because I find it's very hard to hit all of the major earning incomes. So items, games, single cards, all at once. I feel that if you put a lot of cards out, then people will tend to go for the cards, and if you keep putting them out, then they will go. I think, as we've seen in past videos, we haven't had that many cards out, but as we go along, we will see more of that, which then takes away from your items earnings, which is probably your primarily earnings. So you want your items to be, fairly priced, but enough so that you're making a profit, obviously. Unless you want to play a bit risky and go a little bit more risque and just, price them however you like. Like I said, you can get away with usually about 10%, and then usually around as well. So if it's like, say if you round something up from like £2.70 and it's like a market price 10%, it goes up to like almost £3. Like maybe if you're like 2p under, 2p over, generally doesn't really do too much of a problem. Okay, so they have added more stuff to the game already. Like I said before, that the developers are on the updates. They've done 2 in the past 2 days. And they've added playmats to the game, which I don't think they'll show. When I say playmats, I mean the players playing will have their playmats. I think they have fixed it, done a quick fix, because they had it unlocked for all the playmats. You'll see all the cool playmats, which is awesome. But I think they've now changed it to only the playmats that you have unlocked, which at the moment we don't have any, so you won't see the playmats. But it's a very cool little update. And they've changed a few other little things that I've talked about on my streams, which we'll get to in other videos, because we're not quite there yet. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, sir. £3, 1, 2, 3, 3.20. So as you can see, we're getting more customers. The game is quite generous. Like I said, as soon as you get past the tasks, it sort of steadily builds, and you end up having more to do, which is where the sort of fun comes in. Obviously, there is quite a little bit of till work, but you can obviously get some workers in, which I mean, I like to do a little bit of everything, so it's not too much of a big deal for me. Right, that's done. And with this, you'll find that your days probably end up going a lot quicker, particularly early on when you're trying to level up. These early levels will be pretty quick. It's when you start getting to the level 20 where it starts getting a bit grindy. It starts becoming a little bit more samey, because the unlocks end up being a little bit more further apart. I'm going to open some packs since it's quiet and we need some more single cards to go out. What great, the pack luck is with us today, so let's make sure we can open some. We might open an extra box at the end of the day. Might be a good opportunity to see the pack luck at work, so that way we can build up a little bit of a singles catalogue for our little card stand. Sorry sir, just gonna have to momentarily wait. So yeah, I did like 2 days I think off YouTube. I was gonna say off stream, but it's not stream, but you know, offline, and got a little bit extra money in, so we could afford the license. Didn't actually remember the license was that much money. I thought it was like I said 500, but it was actually only 150. But it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've started at the beginning. My main shop, Beard's Card Emporium, which you can find on Coffee right now at the Beardiverse if you want to help support the channel or the Beardiverse anyway. I've just hit 100 days, which compared to some people's playthroughs is still relatively minor. I mean, I have put in like a good 70 hours into the game. I'm still very much enjoying it, and I'm loving the updates to it as well. Even when it's a little bit more grindy, I'm still trying to challenge myself and try and hit the achievements and do different things and figure out how the game ticks. And everything's slightly different anyway, depending on, you know, the market price and stuff. There are some metrics and things that sort of stay the same, like the probability of a customer coming in with a certain amount of money and stuff like that. But again, that's what sort of gives it a little bit of replayability. Like I said, we've completely gone with a different approach to how the shop looks, and I like this. This is completely different to my other shops. Obviously you start over here, and I usually have the counters over like around here, and then as you unlock, the shop goes out that way, or you can obviously unlock that side. But yeah, I don't really do it on this side, so this is going to be a nice. We're gonna play around the layout a little bit more. Okay, so we're coming towards 5 o'clock rush. We're almost at level 9. We're at £1,500, which is not bad at all. We haven't had to use too many smelly sprays, which is also very good. The pack luck is with us, so we will, even if this ends up being a shorter episode, we will open some packs. Like I said, these early days, the days will go a bit quicker, because instead of having to worry about tasks, which seems to sort of crawl along a little bit. I like the tasks, don't get me wrong, and there's not enough of them, but it's sort of, it gives you that breathing room as you learn a bit more about the game. But then as soon as the tasks are done, you sort of hit the ground a bit more running, which is what we like. Okay, sorry sir. It's really annoying when, excuse me, inside sounds, when you know, you're so used to having a stinky machine on hand to help you with stinky customers, and then at the moment we don't. It's all by hand, but again, that's okay. Gives us something to do, saves the pennies, it's all fine. Oh, got big order. Okay, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. £48 and 80 glorious British pounds. I'm glad I brought those extra sleeves, you know, because we've gone through nearly 3 boxes. maybe we'll up the price for the last couple of hours. Oh, cancel. We got more. We got more. Get in there. So we're getting towards that evening rush. Let's see if we can get this, like, get another 10p, because that's what pennies count. Got a Stinky. Did he just say no to the sleeves? Was he like, nah? Well, you stinky, so you don't deserve any sleeves. Shouldn't really let you sit down, but, you know, we need the money. So yeah, this is sort of where the game is. Obviously, from now, we get the pennies in, we can start unlocking things, and it gets a little bit more fun. Obviously, we can have more stuff to do. I think we are quite happy here at the moment. We can probably get maybe another shelf in soon, and actually make it look a little bit more of a shop rather than just sort of a glorified warehouse with some tables. Where's he going? He's coming in, he's having a little walk, he's going to sit down, he's going to wait for someone. So like I've mentioned before as well, you get to this late time rush. This is where every people words, where you get more people come out to play in the evenings, and where you get like a sort of secondary big boost to your earnings. There'll be a couple of points during the day, like you get a sort of early morning rush, you get like a mid-afternoon rush-ish, and then you get like the evening rush where I like to wait it out, because you might get some extra sales, and often you do, particularly if you set yourself a target. I like to try and set myself targets a little bit later on, knowing when you can kind of judge how much pennies you are going to get. But at the moment, don't think we're going to make much more tonight. Although we've got an hour left. We don't have any single cards out, so we're not going to make any money there. We might hit one. We're going to definitely hit 1700. Might be a bit of a push for 1800. That would be nice. Luckily our rent is quite low at the moment. We don't have any shop employees to worry about either. So that is all pretty good. And yeah, obviously the games get you money. So again, not as much early on, because we are just doing the basic one, because I think it's only what is it, £7 an hour. So don't think we've unlocked. Okay, we've unlocked Pauper. That's always a good one, I find, particularly when you get an extra sorts of bonuses. So we're actually going to start that off early. So you're paying £50 a day, but you're getting £8 an hour, and generally it does sort of, you do tend to get more people in because of the different events. So we're going to see how that goes. Are they going to buy anything? No. Okay, that's fine. You're going to have to get out, mate. You're going to have to get out, but not before we open some packs. So we're going to put all these back on the shelf. See how many packs. We're going to open all these because the pack luck was with us. So we're going to have a little bit of a pack opening sesh, which is, again, exciting. So 8 packs. First pack we opened today, we got a £40 card. So it's 2. Not a great pack. Not a great pack. 3, well, 4 almost. Okay, that's a good pack. Very good pack. So these basic packs worth about £3. So we almost tripled our money if my math is correct. So very good pack. Obviously, not every pack is like that. Like this one, for example. I think we're going to be struggling to make. Yeah, we got less than half. We got a third. £15. That's a very good pack. So now we've actually got a little bit of cards worth money coming through. And this is what I like to do when you get a bit further in the game, or if you kind of find like a sort of little run of pack luck, tend to roll with it. And if I can, particularly when you get a bit flush with money later on, you can afford to buy an extra box at the end of the night, or an extra couple of boxes. Always worth it to top up your single shelves. Always worth it. Plus you also get extra XP from it as well. I'm not entirely sure how the XP works. I think it is the more valuable the card, the more you'll get XP wise, but I'm not sure how much corresponding XP per X amount of card, if that makes sense. But it all goes towards leveling up. So we've hit level 9. I don't know if there's much we can buy at the moment. We'll have a look, see what we get at the end of what we've done this. Just want to get some extra cards on the shelf. Lovely stuff. So that was about an average pack. Let's go a little bit slower so you can look at some of the artwork as well over here. So we've got a Nimbliss, a Supperling, Chiron, one of my favourites, do like Chiron. Mufflin, always a classic, just for the name, it's hilarious. Angryfish, Nanomite's pretty cool. Goopy, call it Goopy. Chiron again. Obviously, these are sort of the basic sort of starter Tetramons. Minstar, Crowbib. Crowbib was quite funny. Esmery, Tetron. Tetron's always quite cool. I guess Tetron is the sort of Pikachu of the Tetramon world. It's like the mascot. Mufflin, Flammy's pretty cool. Loop Up, that's quite cool. Pygmy, another one of my favourites. Love Pygmy. Just look at his little face. Look at his face. Wormghoul, Mufflin, Werbu. I like Werbu. It's kind of like a Velociraptor crossed with a bird, which is sort of kind of accurate, I guess, if you're a history buff. Crowbib, Shello, Quallop, Gulpy. So again, these are the basic Tetramons. I keep trying to stop myself from saying Pokemon because they're not Pokemon, they're Tetramons. And then obviously as you go up, so when you get your rare packs, you get your epic packs, would you get legendary, destiny, basic destinies, and then the sort of same rarities in the destinies. You go up the evolution chains and you get the more higher value cards. You're more likely to get higher value cards, and the illustrious, highly sought after ghost cards, which would be nice if we pull one of these in one of these videos. I've been very lucky recently on my stream account. I've had like 4 this week ghost cards. I don't think I'm not entirely sure on the pull rates, but they are quite rare. So I've either just been incredibly lucky, or maybe they've changed the pull rates a little bit. Who knows? So £4, that's not too bad, not too bad. Cairo, Nanomite, Flammy. I mean, like, you can see the different designs as well. Like there's the gold borders, there's the silver borders. There's like these ones, which are sort of the full art ones. These are just the sort of basic cards, which you can bulk up, which we will probably end up doing at some point, but we don't really have enough money or space for a workbench. The Destinies just generally have a sort of galaxy background, which we will we'll see a bit later on. So Nimbliss, Seedant, that was a new one. Helio, Flammy, we know. Nocti, I forgot to say, Nocti's pretty cool. Gulpy, plus 9 XP. That's a £3 card. £13 card. £2, well, £3. So that is a good pack. And that has left us for the day. I was tempted to get some more, you know, but if I do, I'll be opening packs all night, and, well, I say night, it's the daytime, but, well, nighttime in game, so technically I was correct. Let's have a look at our breakdown. Only 5 dissatisfied customers, that's not too bad. We made £107 after revenue and supply costs and upgrades. That's all okay. So here you can see our item earning was really good considering the level we're at. Game earning, not too bad at all. But our card ends, again, we only had some very, I think we only put like £1 cards out. So I like to try and find a balance. It's very rare, like I said, I've mentioned this before, to get all 3 of these hitting at the same time for multiple days, but that's the fun of trying to work it out later in the future. But you know, it's not too big of a deal early on. Right, we'll set up for the next day. What we're doing, so we managed our event, so we're going to go with the pauper event. I think that's how you say it. And the prices, again, we're not too fussed at the moment. We can start looking at extra stock. So we're gonna, while we've got a bit of cash, we're gonna unlock the rare cards, because that is going to be a little investment. And then I might do a couple of days off stream, offline, so we can get enough to unlock this, so then we can start our next sort of video with a few extra products. That's level 12, so we probably won't hit that. We might hit that during the next video, which might be actually quite cool. Accessories, we'll get some, what do we need? We needed booster packs, so we'll get one of these, we'll get some stink spray, and we'll get some more sleeves. And then that'll be our restock for today. We will set this up. How should we do this? I'm going to leave these there, because I don't really have too much space. Did I get the ETBs, or was I dumb? I was dumb, I didn't get any ETBs. So we're not done with the restock for the day. 2 of these. Okay, that's fine. We'll try and unlock the 8 ETB one as well, because that's only 200, so that should be a fairly simple process. So, like, as you can see, as we get going, the restock during the day, early days, obviously, is a little bit more productive. As you get a larger shop, we'll just shut these there for now, so we're not flapping about too much. The restocks can be quite extensive, and you can have like 20 boxes out here, which does become a pretty significant task. So having an extra person on the counter, or even someone to restock as well with you, is always beneficial. I like to just have the computer on the till while I restock, and I generally like to do the restocks in the morning before we get going, but it depends on how much stuff and how much of a restock we need to do. So, market price 307, 10%. I want to make sure I get that round £1 profit. So that's that. What are these? That's fine. 2 market price plus 10. We'll round that down. These are 22. We might be able to get a little bit more out of that. Let's try and get a little bit more. And then let's just set up our cards for next day. So we've got a couple of decent sized cards. 30 and a 40. 15. Well, might be a smidge more when we round it up. So the good thing about when you first get a card, you can just click round and it will round it to the nearest pound, which is absolutely fine. I like, if I've got a card that's sort of over £100, so like say it's worth £103, I'll just put it out around 100, because it gets that at that stage. Do you really want to worry about £3? But maybe you do. Like I said, don't let me tell you how to play the game. And as I also keep mentioning, these numbers will change. So when you put these out, the game remembers the number. So if you get a card like this, again, it will remember that you've put it out for £31, which is great because you can just chuck it out. But remember the market price. Sometimes it might go up a couple of pounds. Sometimes it might go down a couple of pounds. So you've got to keep on top of that, because then that's where it will affect people's ability to buy it, because they will be picky, just like in real life. And as you know, anyone that likes a shiny cardboard, whether it's Pokemon, Magic, Disney, we loves a bargain, don't we, friends? We loves a bargain. Okay, so we're going to make a little bit of money off of cards when we start the next day, so that's going to be good. We had a good pack luck as well during that little pack opening sesh, so that was good times. Let's finish on, we're going to steal from the stash, see what the pack luck's like. We're going to end on some epic packs, not epic packs, rare packs, words. £3, £3. So for a rare pack, that was decent. They're about £4-ish, let's say. So we did good there. And as you can see, the evolution lines coming in. So Decimite, Annie Shark, Esmarock, Crablocks, Lumi, Papaz. So you can see the evolution lines coming in from some of the other mons, Tetramons that is. Dusko, very cool. Beakai, Wispo, Anna Shark again, Lupire, Pixie, Craudos. Good pack. I believe this is the last pack. Magic. Pack luck isn't necessarily with us, but they've not been terribly bad either, so we'll take that. That's not bad at all. We just made our money back on that. Right, in that case then, friends, that was another day at Beards Cards, episode 4 in the bag. Stay tuned for episode 5, where we'll probably go through a couple of days. So I'll probably play a little bit, get us a little bit more money in the bank, and then we can sort of really start, hopefully, getting stuck in and having a little bit more fun, having a little bit more shenanigans, a little bit more to do. We had some awesome pack lucks. Hopefully we'll get that, because that's always good content. As always, we are trying to grow the Beardiverse, so any likes, follow, subscribe, wherever you are. You can follow me on Twitch at Life of Beard. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, X, well, same thing, Instagram, TikTok. I said TikTok, but you can also find me at Beards Cards on TikTok, and new Blue Sky, which I really like. So follow me on Blue Sky. I stream 5 days a week, so we've just started streaming on TikTok as well. So if you prefer that over Twitch, you can find me over there. Usually most evenings at 7 PM. But yeah, enough of me selling out. I hope you have a good rest of your day, friends. I hope to see you all next time. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Peace and love. And bye for now, friends. Bye.